Hello, fellow travelers. I'm Jeb Brooks with greenergrass.com. Thank you for taking just a second to watch this video. Look, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, on my way to Seattle, Washington with Delta Airlines on an A350. Now, ordinarily, a wide-body aircraft like this is only used on big international routes. But tomorrow, Delta is beginning service with the A350 from Seattle to Incheon, which means they need to get an aircraft up to Seattle. I'm really excited to check out this particular aircraft because I haven't flown with Delta in their new premium economy cabin. Now, this is not exactly the same kind of service that you get on an international route, but it's pretty close, and I'll highlight some of the differences. But for now, let's head up to the gate and wait for that aircraft.
This was a Comfort Plus ticket, which is Delta's domestic premium economy product, and neither Premium Select nor Comfort Plus afford access to the Sky Club. So instead, I explored ATL. Hey, quick question. What do you think of emotional support animals on airplanes? Delta recently cracked down on the practice, but leave me a comment, let me know what you think. I'd be curious to read your thoughts. But enough traipsing around the airport. It was time to head to gate E17, which was full of other aviation enthusiasts excited about this unique opportunity to fly Delta's flagship wide-body airplane on a rare domestic route. But then silence in the gate area as our bird appeared. Let's take just a moment to admire her. If you like videos about flying, I hope you'll consider clicking the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be among the first to know when I publish a new video. Before long, we were boarding. It brought back wonderful memories of the only other time I've flown on a Delta A350, and that was for the very first revenue flight on the type between Detroit and Narita. Believe it or not, that flight was on this very same aircraft. But this time I was turning right to head into the Premium Select cabin, which was arranged in a 2-4-2 configuration. My seat, 20J. A seat, I'd argue, that's the best premium economy seat in the Delta fleet. Keep watching to find out just why you should consider booking this seat if you're flying on a Delta A350.
The 440 door is now closed. You plan on using mobile device. Now it's the perfect opportunity to place in the airplane mode all laptop computers and other.
The seat has a new design. The adjustments are inside the seat. Next door you'll find a remote control, a power port, a USB charging plug. In these bulkhead seats, the TV screen is also down here. The other side is home to the tray table, which was more than sufficient, quite sturdy. Back on the other side of the seat is the headphone jack and a pretty small storage compartment, which is more than enough space for a cell phone. But soon, we were off, pushing away from the gate. I suppose as a result of the recent service, a bit of excess oil burned off of the engine, or at least that's what it smelled like.
For number 3 to go, flight attendants prepare for departure. Thank you.
Come on, baby, crawl.
Delta provides passengers in Delta One and Premium Select with LSTN headphones. They're definitely upgrades to the normal headphones Delta provides, but regular subscribers to this channel know I prefer my Bose QC20s. One drawback of this seat is that the screen is only accessible in flight. The other seats include screens on the seats in front of them, so you can use those from gate to gate. I am a fan of Delta's in-flight entertainment due to its plethora of choices. From there, it was time to adjust my seat. Now, candidly, it took me a little bit of effort to figure out how these buttons work and get the hang of how to adjust the seat, but once I did, it was very comfortable. It would be easy to sit in this seat for an extended period of time on a long-haul flight. It was certainly easy on this 5-hour flight. Internet was available for purchase. Now I have a GoGo account, so I logged on using that. It was fast enough to check Instagram, but streaming from YouTube proved to be too much for it to handle. Tracking the flight on Flight Radar 24, though, that was perfect. Sharing the 3-inch armrest would have been easier if I'd known my seatmate, but in the end I chose to let him have it rather than try to battle over an equal share. When it comes to food, there's a definite difference between Premium Select and this service. Although I haven't flown Premium Select, I've heard the food is remarkable. This, on the other hand, was standard buy on board food. Now, alcohol is free for Comfort Plus passengers, though. Here's my favorite part of 20A and 20J, and this is why I think they're the best premium economy seats from Delta. It's easy to get out of the seat, even if your seatmate is reclined. I think this is critical on a long-haul flight. These seats were winners in my book, and as you can see, the aircraft was fitted out for flights to Asia. Since I was out of my seat, I took a walk through the cabin. Economy is arranged in a 3-3-3 configuration with 226 seats with 31 to 32 inches of pitch that are 18 inches wide. Again, Premium Select has 48 18-inch wide seats with 38 inches of pitch in a 2-4-2 configuration. And here are those 32 suites with fully flat beds measuring up to 81 inches long and 24 inches wide. When I got back to my seat, I tried to accept a challenge from my friend and fellow YouTube trip reporter Sandspotter to replicate his graceful stance when he flew Delta's Premium Select. I failed miserably. I am not a graceful person. Overall, this was a great flight. It was a wonderful way to get a sense of the Premium Select seat. It was also tons of fun to fly with other aviation enthusiasts. The best part of flights like this, though, is always seeing the reactions av-geeks like us get from people who simply booked a flight to get from point A to point B. They seemed genuinely surprised to learn that people like us would go out of their way for an airplane. With that said, if you're interested in a video highlighting how to book these special and unique flights, like inaugural flights or one-way repositioning flights, let me know in the comments. If there's enough interest, I'll share some of my tips and tricks. But for now, as always,
See you in the sky.